So this is Nigel Austin. We're sitting in the Arts Council Gallery right now. With me is Darcel and Janie. So Darcel, first, I know that you are the big sister of Janie, but tell me who you are and some of your background. You have an interesting background.
Thank you. I'm happy to be here. My background is journalism, and from journalism I turned that into really looking at relationships and the human side of those relationships. So I became a life coach. My husband and I built a counseling company called Full Circle Health, which is located in the Bronx in New York, also Westchester office and Manhattan office. He is the New York Knicks psychiatrist, which means there's a whole lot of work that happens out of those relationships with the females, and I end up inheriting some of that work. So my life coach work takes me into a lot of relationship issues. Originally from Columbus, Ohio, and after leaving Ohio, I went to Boston, Massachusetts, and from Boston, Massachusetts to New York, and went to Barnard College where I had my graduate study and then a master's from the Columbia Graduate School of Journalism, where I also was an adjunct professor. So it's been an interesting way of looking at people, stories, and changing lives.
So Janie, this is a big sister, and one thing she shared with me earlier is that my creative side is the business side. So I see that from what you just said, and you're the artiste. So this is Janie McGee, and Janie is here because she's going to have a fantastic art display. And so Janie, share with those who are viewing this who you are and why this is special and what it's all about.
Well, my name is Janie McGee, and I've been doing art for about 41 years. I started when I was in Darcel Elementary School doing Charlie Brown pictures, and because there was so much racism during the time, my teachers loosed me to do the bulletin boards around the school, but I fell in love with Franklin Armstrong. He was the first black character that Charles Schulz did. So from Franklin Armstrong, I started a whole journey the last 40 years of producing black art. I document black history from 1619 to 1960, and a lot of my artwork has been called intense, emotional, I guess socially conscious, but I've been doing art for so many years that not only historical but also that affects our community. I think it's important to capture positive black images, to make sure, particularly with tonight's show, the breast cancer awareness, doing stuff that deals with health issues. I have a line I'm working on for prostate cancer for black men, PCOS, PCOS, polycystic ovarian syndrome. I have artwork for that. I'm trying to find issues, and not so much market and sell because I make very little money from my artwork, but for people who are facing everyday life, historical issues, the problems we have with black crime, cops on black, all these issues that are going on in our communities. I try to create art that when you look at it, it leaves you with something to think about, and not just the negative but the positive. And my own spiritual walk with God has been a huge impact in trying to take in, not make art that becomes icons, but becomes a part of God's voice to people to say, I care, I love you, you can make it, you can do it. Art should leave you with something, and that's where it gets controversy, because I've done lynchings, I've done pictures of riots, but I also try to show that there's a unity and there's a hope that comes out of all of that. So Columbus, Ohio originally, graduated from Howard Dominican College with a bachelor's degree in fine art, married for 26 years, have 2 awesome, amazing kids, and my sister is my hero. Actually, all of my brothers. I have 8 brothers and sisters.
Wow.
All of them are my heroes. My mom and dad put all 8 of us through college, so we all work together and kind of unify ourselves, but I look up to her a lot too.
She's got quite a story to tell. So I've had the opportunity to go out to check out See Jane Dream, and I know you have a special breast cancer awareness series of artwork. So tell viewers a little bit about the artwork and where they can find out more about it. You love colors. There was one piece that you just recently did, I believe, that you post on Instagram. So it's a bad sister with this little kind of hat to the side. I think she has it on black, and I'm like, that's pretty cool stuff. So tell them about
Thank you.
where they can find out more about the artwork. And
well, I've had probably 3,000 names for my business, and C. Jane Dream finally came up from the phonics of C. Dick Run, C. Spot Run. We were all read those books when we was little, and some of them was trifling because they left us out of them. They finally came out with the Black series years where they had like Tom and Jane messing with, I think his name was Maurice, but don't quote me on that. It might have been Tyrone. But anyway, though, so I came up with C. Jane Dream out of being prophetic and visionary. On my website, quick story, years ago I got an email from a woman in Cincinnati, Ohio, who was a breast cancer survivor. It's almost about 10, 12, 15 years ago, and asked me to paint a tea set for them to give away during their support. And I was not even aware of the things that was going on with the whole issue. So I painted the tea set for her, then I did another one, and then I developed a series called Church Woman, who was similar figures. And then from that I came up with Pink Diva. My older sister, Wanda, who works in public health director at Ohio State University, put some people in contact with me, and Ohio State purchased copyrighted 2 or 3 of those back almost like 8 years ago. They just purchased another one a few months ago. So some kind of way, I have like a artistic OCD. I end up doing like 50 of one series.
Darcel is smiling when you say that.
Yeah, because it's really horrible. I buy 2 of everything. But my artwork, I have like the Church Lady series are 63. Grace Work is probably 50. The Pink Diva series right now, I think I'm up to maybe 15 or 18, because I see so many ways you can do something. This Pink Diva series is to not only show positive images of women coming together around the issue of breast cancer, health, and unity, but also to show that God can heal. I had a lady last week who purchased a print, and the week that she got it, one of the women in the breast cancer support group had passed away, and she was on her way to the funeral. She asked me to send her some cards, because I have cards also. I sent her the cards. I put like, I don't know, she asked for 10, I put like 30 in there. I sent her the print, and the day that she got it, she finished her last day of chemo. And to know that my art got to her just when, I'm not gonna cry on you, but to know that my art can do something beyond hang on the wall, and we can all eat wine and cheese and talk about it, that someone can look at a piece of art and go, wow, I can get healed. I can unify. I can pray for the systems. I can get through this storm. We all have storms. Me and my husband have been ministering and preaching the gospel for umpteen years. We write Christian books. I've self-published probably about 20. I've got 5 right now in the balance. But we write prayers for black women, prayers for black men. I just finished up prayers for devoted black single fathers, prayers for black single women. We try to find issues in our community, even our writing, that hit pockets of people that are hurting. We had something like 500 downloads last week on prayers for black women. We don't make no money from it. I got a 1995 WinStar.
Who's listening to this now that says, where can I get prayers for black women? So where can they go and download?
You can go to www.cjanedream.com. And for our books, you can go to doublelattebooks.com. Or you can go to Amazon. Yeah, coffee. Yeah, East Coast.
I'm a
coffee.
white chocolate mocha.
Oh,
so
you know it.
latte.
Just had a pumpkin spice latte. I'm feeling you. But also doublelattebooks.com. And that came from the Bible says where, get milk, you get double portion. More than enough. Or you just go to Amazon and type my name up, and all kind of crazy stuff will come up. Good luck with that, in Jesus' name.
So one thing about Janie, I've actually ordered some prints and gave them to the women at Coleman, and they were just ecstatic. I think you've seen the picture of them holding their prints, and I'm framing one that we're going to give away to the Shades of Hope on Sunday afternoon to one of the members that are here. And so the artwork is outstanding. It's going to be on display here for the run of the show. You can bid for the artwork. She says she doesn't make much money, so bid so she can make some money. But 20% of the proceeds are going to Susan G. Komen, so supporting breast cancer awareness, as is $1 from every ticket sale. So Darcel, thanks for being the business side of this creative genius who's an artist and a writer. Right before you said about you and your husband preaching the gospel, I'm thinking, that'll preach. You were doing pretty good there. You were getting... all we need to do right now is have an electronic way to pass the plate.
Thank you.
We'll do that. What else would you like to say to those who are looking at this?
Just that I think that we're in a time, you look at the politics and things going in the world, that each one reach one. If we can take, whether it's artwork or anything that we have, and just share with each other and love each other, whether it be black, white, red, Chinese, whatever, it's in the small pockets of the world that unity begins to spread. And I think that I hope my art affects people at that level, that we can look at something and be about it to make a difference. So that's my motto.
So Darcel, what would you like to say about your little sister?
I think that she's awesome. I'm encouraging people to come out and participate in this incredible event and be aware. Art heals, love heals. We all just need to be healed.
All right, The Sting of White Roses world premiere is tonight, 8 o'clock. Come out and check out the artwork. We'll be here tonight, tomorrow from 3 and 8, Sunday at 8, and 3, and then we'll repeat the process next weekend. So thank you all very much for being here.
Thank you, that was an honor.